Hey guys, MotorCarNut here today, and we're gonna be showing you what a sticking valve looks like on a leak down tester. All right, I was chasing this up. It was a misfire on cylinder number 4, and I have another video explaining what I did, how to find it. But anyhow, I want to show you exactly what it looks like. So when you have a problem like this, you're confident that you have to, when you take off the head, you're confident that that's going to be the problem. Okay. So what I did right now, I compressed the valve on number 4, intake valve. It's all the way in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the engine to top dead center on number 4 on its compression stroke, and then I'm going to add the air and watch what happens. Okay. Now I'm going to put the air in there. And watch this gauge. It did it kind of fast that time, but it was in the red, and it slowly goes up. It was in the red over here, and it slowly goes up, and then it pretty much seals itself. Now what's happening is because I'm putting air in the cylinder, and it's putting pressure on that valve and making it seat better. And therefore you have a good leak down number. Now, if I was to put pressure on the valve, you see how it goes down? Well, basically what I wanted to show you before is when I put it in, it was on the red like that, and then when I hooked up the pressure tester, it went like this. But it went a lot slower than that. So what that's saying is the valve is sticking. So can you imagine when you start the engine, it's going up and up and up and down. That valve is not even getting closed. It's staying open. Staying open, it's going to be a misfire because it has low compression. And then once I saw that, I knew that the valve was definitely sticking. It's not the piston rings because I heard it coming out of the intake anyway. So, but I knew it was, but I wanted to see, guys that are not sure about, doing that. When you see something like that, then you got a sticking valve and you have to take the head off. And the reason probably why the timing belt snapped on this car and it hit the valve and it didn't look like it was bent. It's probably very, very minor that when the engine's cold, all right, the valve doesn't move properly up and down. And when it's hot, because the engine wasn't misfiring when it was hot, when it's hot, the valve, everything expands and has a little bit more clearance, and then she runs good. All right, guys. MotorCarNut, please subscribe, hit the like button. Any questions, leave them below. If you learned something from this video, I would appreciate it. Super thanks. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.